guys. So I am going to do a 24-hour readathon. I got my coffee. Tell you what time it is. 8:32 in the morning, in case you can't tell. That's daytime. So I think I'm going to do the timer method where I only pause the timer when I sleep. I got coffee. I got 2 energy drinks in the kitchen waiting for me to drink them up. As far as the TBR for this video, I'm going to try to stick to my March TBR. We'll see. I've already read 1 book off my March TBR, and that was A Court of Mist and Fury. So 6 more that I can choose from. So we have Girl on the Train, Addicted to You, Checkmate, The House in the Cerulean Sea, Whispering of French Snow. In terms and conditions, I think I'm in the mood for a romance. So I'm either going to choose between Addicted to You and Checkmate. They're going to stay on the ground. I don't want to start this readathon with a thick book. So I want to read something that's going to be easy to digest and a romance. So I don't know. I think this is YA. So, ooh, I just saw text message threads. So I feel like this would be easy to digest. And this, I know, might be heavy because it deals with addiction. I think I'm going to go with Checkmate because it's YA. It's going to be very, like, fast-paced maybe and quick to get through. And it's 347 pages. So I feel like we can finish this definitely today. So I'm going to put this back and we're going to start with Checkmate. I really need bookends to keep this. I don't want it leaning against my salt lamp. So let me get the timer ready. We need to get started because it's getting later in the day and I still haven't started. So we need to do that. Okay, I think we're finally ready to start the timer and start. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. So I figured I would do a check-in. Shortly after I talked to you, I started listening to an audiobook. I just finished that audiobook and we are 2 hours and 27 minutes in. The audiobook I was listening to was Queen Charlotte. It's the prequel to the Bridgerton series. I didn't like the ending. I did not like the ending. I literally just finished it, so I don't know when I'm gonna read it. On this, I'm on page 36, chapter 4, so I'm not very far into this, but I think I'm going to start another audiobook and eat some lunch because I am starving. It's 12:30. Get some food in me, and I will check back in with you later. We are almost 5 hours in, and I just completed another book. Granted, I was almost done with it when I started reading it in this video, but Renegades, I just finished it. Oh, and I gave the audiobook Queen Charlotte a 3.25 star. I enjoyed it. But Renegades, I'm giving a 3 star because I did not love it, which is so disappointing because all of the book girlies love this book. I did not love it, unfortunately. I wanted to love it so bad, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't connect to the characters at all. I did not connect to a single character, and that's important when you're reading a book. That's unfortunate. I don't know if I will continue the series just because I didn't love this one. I may give the second book a chance just because of the way that this one ended. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so I finished Renegades. I started another audiobook because I had to eat, so I had to listen to an audiobook. And I've had other things. I had to like take the dogs outside and do laundry, so I needed a audiobook. I started The Villa by Rachel Hawkins, I think. It's okay. I'm interested. I'm not very far into it, so I can't really tell you a whole lot. That's the updates right now. I think I'm just gonna continue with Check and Mate, to be honest. Okay guys, we are officially 12 hours in. So this is the 12-hour check-in. Oh, I wrote some notes because it's late. Oh, it is currently 12:45 and we've hit the 12-hour mark. My brain is already like not working. In the first 12 hours, we finished Renegades. We finished Queen Charlotte. We started Check and Mate, got to page 174, so almost halfway, but not quite. Then we got to 60% of The Villa via audiobook, and then I read 76 pages of Whispering in French, which brings me to page 110. This book I'm actually reading in a different video, but I figured I could get some pages in during the readathon. I say that was a pretty successful 12 hours, which makes me excited for how this readathon is going to end. Definitely on the tired bit. So I'm going to catch some Z's, and I will see y'all in a little bit. Good morning. So we have another 12 hours of reading to do today. I'm so tired. And I shouldn't be. I got plenty of sleep because it's 8:14. And honestly, I probably should have gotten up earlier, but the way my body is, if I don't get at least 6 to 7 hours of sleep, I'll be sick. I don't want that, so I think I'm gonna hop right back into Check and Mate. I'm really feeling romance. I'm feeling these characters. I'm just gonna say this. This book has me laughing out loud at some parts. I am enjoying this so much. I'm enjoying this so much more than I thought I was going to because of like the chess. But I actually really like the chess. And I am not a chess girly, but I like that part of this book. But anyway, I am enjoying this so much. Like I said, it has me laughing out loud. I love the side characters, our main characters' sisters, especially Darcy. She's 12 and she's hilarious. I will say some of the things that Darcy's character says, I'm like, there's no way 12-year-olds talk like that. The things that are said are a little mature for YA. I don't care because I am enjoying it so much. I'm gonna stop babbling and I'm going to hop right back into this. Okay, so we are 17 hours, almost, we are almost 18 hours in, and I just finished The Villa via audiobook. I was sitting here reading Check and Mate. My eyes are getting heavy, so I was like, I need to listen to an audiobook. So I did, and I just finished it. I think I'm gonna rate it a 3.5 because I devoured it. Like I found myself thinking about it when I wasn't listening to it. So it's definitely a 3.5 stars. So, hey, stop. So I have 2 cats. That was Cassie, and this is Cleo. This is the kitten, and she is wild and very spunky and mischievous and feisty. As we speak, she has her claw in my hand. Figured we would do a little update. So yeah, I finished that. I'm still in the middle of Check and Mate and Whispering in French, so I'm going to continue to read those. Hey guys, so we hit the 22-hour mark, and I finished Check and Mate. I haven't landed on a definitive rating yet, but I'm leaning towards a 4.5 or a 4.75. But I don't know. When I said I was in the mood for a romance, this is exactly what I was in the mood for. I loved every minute of it, and I ate it up, and so very cute. And I'll have more thoughts and feelings at the end of this video. For now, I think I'm just gonna continue reading Whispering in French. I don't know if I want to start another book this late because we have 2 hours left. So I don't know if I want to start a new book or if I want to just continue this one. Guys, we have reached the 24-hour mark. Ignore me and my hair, I look like a potato. But it's 11:23, okay? I got page 218 with this one. I'm going to do a 24-hour recap, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because I gotta get up kind of early because I have a book club tomorrow, so that's exciting. So I have that in the morning, and then when I get home, I will film the outro. Hey guys, so we finished our 24-hour readathon last night. Yes, I have never read so much in my entire life. Like, that was a lot. This is the 24-hour recap. So, the first book we finished was The Renegades by Marissa Meyer. I read that on my Kindle, and that was a 3-star. I don't know if I'm going to give like in-depth a review of that just yet. I think I'm going to wait for my wrap-up, but it wasn't my favorite, and that's what I'm going to leave it at. So the second book we finished was Queen Charlotte, and that was a 3.25. I really enjoyed that book. It was different from anything that I've read, and yeah, it took me a while to get through it because it was an audiobook, and I don't typically listen to audiobooks unless I'm like cleaning or doing laundry, folding clothes, that sort of thing. So I don't really listen to audiobooks that much. So then we completed Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. I love this. I was in a romance mood, and this just hit the spot. This was so refreshing. This is exactly what I was looking for when I said I was in the mood for romance. This was it. I rated this a 4.75, not quite a 5-star, but literally almost there. I loved this so much. I loved every minute. I don't think I caught myself getting bored. I loved our characters. I'm not a chess girly, so I was a little nervous going in because obviously there's chess involved because she is he's a chess player and she's a chess player, so obviously there's gonna be chess involved, but I didn't realize just how heavy of a plot that chess is, but I actually really enjoyed that aspect of it. There's not a soul out there. Loved every minute of this. This was such a good book. I will say though, it's labeled a YA. I wouldn't necessarily say it was YA just because of there are mature things talked about, and some of the things that our younger characters say, I'm just like, there is no way that we allow our 12 and our 14-year-olds to talk like that, to talk like the way that these characters were talking. I don't think that it should be YA. In my humble opinion, there is a little bit of spice, and normally YA doesn't have spice because it's geared towards younger audiences. I just don't feel like this was geared towards younger audiences. The next book we completed was The Villa by Rachel Hawkins. This was audiobook and I rated that 3.5 stars. I really liked it. When I wasn't listening to it, I found myself thinking about it, which made me want to listen to it. So I have to say, during this readathon, audiobooks were my saving grace. They really were. But I loved it. It was so interesting. I liked it was dual timeline. It was one of those mystery thrillers that kind of wasn't really a thriller. It was a mystery. It was just one of those that just kind of hit the ground running. And I've mentioned this before, when it comes to mystery or thrillers, if you don't hit the ground running, I'm not very interested, and sometimes it's hard for me to get into it. But like I said, this hit the ground running and I really liked it. So then I also during the readathon was reading a little bit of this, but I'm not really going to talk about this because that is in a different video. And then I started another audiobook called The Sundown Motel. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm only on I think I got to chapter 2, chapter 3, I think. I'm not sure. But it's interesting. I read a total of 563 pages. And the average star rating was 3.25. That is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed our little readathon. I know it was kind of all over the place, but that's kind of my life. I'm all over the place, very chaotic. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. And I love each and every one of you, and thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one.